Hi everyone, this is our video for live class makeup for February 9th, which is Tuesday. Today we are learning about and talking about what is ELD and our distance learning expectations. Okay, so let's get started. So our goal for today is I can show that I understand ELD and how this class works. So today we're going to start with a greeting and then we'll do a show and tell activity. We'll learn about class information. We'll talk about Schoology. We'll also discuss why ELD, and then you guys will end today by completing a quiz. So for our greeting today, I want to hear your name and what is your favorite candy. So since you're not in live class, you didn't answer this with us in class in our meeting, but I would like to have you still answer these questions. I would like you to email me how you want me to say your name and your favorite candy in an email so that I know that you watched the video and just so I can get to know you a little bit. So I'll answer right now. So my name is Mrs. Sobi and my favorite candy is Milky Ways. Again, if you weren't in live class and you're watching this video, email me so I can know your answer. So we are doing a show and tell activity, or we did in live class. So in class, everyone had 1 minute to go and find something that they wanted to show the class. And then when on their turn, they showed us the item and then explained why they picked it. Since you weren't in live class, I would like you to email me a picture of your item. You can take a picture using the camera on your iPad and then open up your camera roll and attach it into an email. Um, or and then in the email you can explain to me what the item is and why you picked it. So this is the item I'm showing today in our live class. So this is a cutting board actually. I'm gonna back up so you guys can see all of it. So this cutting board actually was made by my youngest brother. He's in high school. He's in 10th grade, and he is in a woodworking class at his school. And so he took the different pieces of wood, you see the different colors, and he put them together and made them into this cutting board. And then afterwards, he added the S on top for my last name, for Sobi, and then gave it to me and my husband. So this is what I'm showing today. It's really cool, and I want to show you guys what he made. I want to see something about you and have you explain to me like why you picked it, why is it important. So help me get to know you a little bit better. So now let's get into what we are learning about today that you need to know this information for our quiz. So right here you'll see our picture that is on our Schoology page, our Period 5 ELD class. This is what the Schoology icon picture looks like. It's important that you know that this class meets every single day during Period 5. So that's purple and gold days. We meet every day. Our class time is from 2:10 to 3 o'clock, and our Google Meet nickname is ELD Sobi. So it will always be this one word. So you can take a screenshot, you can copy and paste it, you can save it in like a Google Doc or your Notes app, or you can write it down, whatever works best for you. But we will always be using this nickname for our Google Meets. And we will have Google Meets every single day in either through live class or office hours. So it's important that you have this code. So let's talk about Schoology for a little bit. So in Schoology, you'll notice that there's folders. So each week we'll have a folder. So this is what our Schoology page looks like right now. So we have our week 1 folder. That was last week from February 4th to 5th. And then right now we're in week 2 of February 8th through 12th. Inside each of the weekly folders, there's a folder for each day. So each day has its own folder, right? There's a Monday folder, a Tuesday folder, Thursday folder, a Friday. And I always put the date there. And I always put it in word form and number so that it matches our assignments. So it's easy for you to go back and find assignments that you see in the grade book that you might be missing or that you want to redo. So our folders have colors and the colors have meaning to them. So green folders are what we are working on right now. That's what we're doing today or what we did, um, like what we're currently working on. It's your daily folder, it's your daily assignment. It's that week folder. It's always going to be in green. Yellow folders are things that you should have done, but you can still do them. These are things we've already done. A red folder is done. It might be like a unit that's already finished or um, stuff that you need to get done as soon as possible that we've done a long time ago. So, what's most important to know is green is for today or this week, and yellow is for the past. Also in Schoology, you maybe see these words and you'll see them in my class or maybe see them in other classes. And you might be like, what do those mean? Like when you see this ignite, chunk, chew, review, like what is this? What do those words mean? Well, I'm going to tell you what they mean for our class. So ignite is always something that you start with. So I might be telling you to go to a Google Meet, might be to watch this short video, to look at something quick. It's something short you start with. Chunk is the main part of the lesson. So a chunk what might be to watch a lesson video, to read part of a video or read part of a book or an article, right? It's where you're going to get the most of your information from. Chew is something that you do, so it could be an assignment or a discussion post um, or something like that. And then review is what you wrap up or submit, something you might do to show what you've learned. So this is just the different parts of our lesson. We'll have these parts every day, and you might see them in your other classes too. And I just wanted you to know what these words mean. So grading, you might have noticed that this class is graded a little bit differently than other classes. So this class is graded as CR or NCR. There's no A's, there's no B's, there's no C's. It's CR or NCR. CR stands for credit. NCR stands for no credit. Credit is passing, NCR is not passing. So you want to have a CR for your grade, and that's the best you can get. Doesn't mean you have a C, it means you have credit. Okay, and then let's talk about Google Meets. So we have two different types of Google Meets. We have live classes and we have office hours. Live classes are required, and that's the same with all your other classes in 7th grade. Live classes are a time for us to learn and to work together. They start right away at 2:10 and they will go until 3 o'clock in the end of our class period. Usually we'll have live classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We'll always have live classes on those days. Sometimes we might have extras depending on what's going on, but always on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then the nickname for those will always be ELD SOVI. And then office hours are an optional time. But I always say to students that they're not optional if you're not passing. So if you have an NCR in class or you're missing assignments, you should be coming to office hours because office hours are a time that you can get help, ask questions, or say hi to me or your classmates. Office hours will go from 2:40 to 3 o'clock. So it's the last 20 minutes of class. And those will be like, we will always have a Google Meet at this ending class time. So whether or not it's a live class that we're wrapping up or just office hours is a time to get help, there will always be Google Meet every day, either through live class or through office hours. And again, we'll have that same nickname, ELD SOVI. So write it down, put it in your iPad, somewhere that you can always remember it and copy and paste it when you need it. So I want to talk about why ELD because this might be your second ELD class of 7th grade. This might be something that you've always heard talked about but not understand what it is. So I want to kind of clear this up and talk about it a little bit. So ELD stands for English Language Development Class. This is a class where we work on our English writing skills, our English speaking skills, our English reading skills, and our English listening skills. These are really important skills that every single person that speaks English needs to work on, whether or not you were been speaking English as your only language or whether you know other languages or maybe you are learning English more recently. These are skills that we all need to have and improve on. We can always get better, right? It's never like, oh, I mastered English writing or I mastered reading, right? There's always ways that you can get better, learn new tricks or tools to help you. So that's what we're going to work on in this class. And we'll do that we'll read some books, like picture books. We'll write paragraphs and essays. We'll do discussion posts. We'll have class discussion posts. We'll make Flipgrids, right? Do lots of things that will help us with these skills, right? And your job in this class is to improve those skills, right? That's the whole point of this class, is that we can get better. And then you can use the things that we learned in this class to help you in your other classes, to help you in life outside of school, right? To help you in your future. These are all things that we all need to be constantly doing and working and getting better at, right? We always are listening, reading, writing, and speaking. It's all around us. So that's why you're in this class. If you have any questions about any of this, I hope you're in live class and you can ask me, or you can always send me an email too. And here is my email if you need it, whether you need help with this assignment or maybe assignments for the future. You can always email me to ask questions. You can take a screenshot of this, or my email is also in Schoology in our teacher contact page in our class. So now it's time for you to take a quiz to show me what you have learned. So I want to make sure that you understand what I'm talking about, what this video is all about. So in Schoology, the assignment's called P5 ELD for Period 5 ELD, 2/9 for February 9th, Class Expectations Quiz. So you can go to Schoology and open up our ELD course, go to week 2 folder, and then click on the Tuesday folder, and you'll see the quiz in there, and you'll be able to take it. It is 7 questions, and all of the questions come from this video. So make sure that you do your best and make sure you know the answers by watching the video. I hope to see you in live class really soon. Thank you for watching the video if you missed it. Way to be responsible.